Why hello there, fellow mercenaries. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients. Episode 21, On a Hunt for Smelly's Love. Marine armor just got researched. Now that marine armor is researched, what do you want next? Here's the list. Give you 2.5 minutes to vote. I believe beam weapons had won last stream as what was queued up next, but I don't exactly recall with perfect clarity, so I'm just gonna re-poll on it anyway. For the record, I do not buy things that I can make. So like buying a marine helmet, super not necessary considering I can craft them. Crafting them is so much smarter than just buying them. So, Mr. Break, ingest the serum, and then red mist. You aren't gonna feel pain anymore. And I'm gonna do this with, so force target to wear the gown, equip a scalpel, and operate on a brain with Glitterworld meds. Every possible advantage. My success chance is 118%. I ain't messing around here. Okay, so it's in. She no longer feels pain from the, from everything. Which means she'll be just a few hours to recover from the go juice and no longer in pain from the hemocollapse, meaning that we are able to go to the ancient soldiers. So the big push now is to top up our fuel through chem fuel refining and then load up the Boba shuttle and head over to the ancient soldiers. Probably leaving like either Flip or Inu behind. And it looks like, strangely enough, you guys want Deep Drill. Don't really know how that would help me, but sure. Let's research Deep Drill. I know it's a little early for me to call that, but it was leading by a lot. I did offer it as an option, so I suppose that's on me. So once Red Mist has recovered from her anesthesia, and we have the chem fuel to do it, we'll pop on over to here. These ancient mercenaries. She's already up and at 'em. And in her stupor, trying to cook. I'm a little worried, but, you know, whatever. And 71% on her collapse syndrome. If you were curious. Oh, shoot. Okay. We're gonna need a lot more chem fuel, because, all the Jennies just went dry. I could probably manage. I'm going to try to turn 2 off and see if we're in a net, like, if we need more than that or not. I'm really not sure. Oh, I didn't mean to hit her with Glitterworld hemocollapse treatment. I mean, that helps, I guess, but that's a little overkill. But now she's up. She is still suffering from the consciousness penalties of hemocollapse, which can be solved with Go Juice. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to bring Go Juice on the trip, but only really use it in the case where, like, our lives would be hypothetically threatened without it. Yeah. And it's, we're definitely going to need this one on. Put that bet on. We're only 35 watts over without it, and that's without the grow setup on, so as soon as the grow setup turned on, we're in massive net loss. And that just won't do. So now that we've finally refueled all the shuttle, all the generators, we can start refueling the shuttle. So the shuttle probably already has enough fuel to make the trip. But she still has 8 hours of recovery left to do. At least as a team, we're working a little bit better together now. There was a moment there where like social cohesion really fell apart. Quite a lot. Almost refilled. For the other death rest, I wanted 2 accelerators. You can have up to 2, just so that it doesn't spend a lot of time resting. And then after that, ooh, free components. After that, we can get like hemo pumps or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how much serum we'll be able to acquire, so I don't need to worry about that right now. But the death rest accelerators speed up the rest duration, which is going to help to keep him on the crew and in the game. And look at that meat flying off the shelves. It melted down into camp fuel. It's expensive to run a shuttle, but it is worth it, I think. Okay, so it is all fueled up, and tomorrow morning we'll go hit the soldiers. What's funny is they're like ancient soldiers just like us. For better or for worse. So you know what? Let's build for scale. Come on. No, come on. Here we go. Maybe we can convince them to join us? Yeah. Right. Yeah, no, that's true. They're ancient mercenaries, but like mercenaries and soldiers can be of the same faction, I guess. I want there to be, like, different animals. I guess I need to just hunt the hell out of the emus until they go away. So once Inu and... Well, actually, I could leave Inu behind. So I think, of all the people to leave behind, maybe leave Inu behind. He's, like, the brains... So let's go do it. Set to load. All but in you. I'll take 4 meals. Not that I think I'm going to need them. And then I was going to take Go Juice for the same reason. 4 Psychite. I'm also going to take the patient gowns and just like dump them there. As a method of just like getting rid of that. And then I'm gonna take 5 extra herbal meds, or regular meds. And 2 hemo packs. Break, what is your... Yeah, so Break's hemogen was not topped up. There we go. Because we might want long jump legs or coagulation or, you know, some ability. Okay, Red, we're waiting on you. We're in. And we're launching. I'm going to drop an edge because I don't want to be, like, on center. And Inu is just here holding down the fort. Unable to haul or clean. But we will put you in charge of wardening until everyone else gets back. So the current priority is get the masterwork weapon. Oh, we already see one of them. This is not the person with the masterwork weapon, but they do have marine armor. This is a nasty little tile. There is an ancient danger here, I think. It is all polluted, though. Oh, there's even plasteel, which I could maybe exploit before we leave. Is there uranium? Oh, yep, I see it. There's some right here. So we might be doing a little bit of resource exploitation before we bail out of this as well. We'll see. Watch it be like a revolver. I mean, it could be. The other thing I just realized is you don't have the go juice on you. So go pick it up. I'm gonna just confirm that this is indeed an ancient danger, but like, it really has to be. I don't know what else it would be. Because no matter where we go, we're always on the lookout for ancient dangers, because ancient dangers have the potential cure for red mist, which would be heal serum or res serum. That's pretty much the only way to heal her of her affliction, for reference. I'm having her inject. She did not get addicted. That's good. And let's deal with the soldiers. Are you guys hungry too? Yes. What? It's just universal lunchtime? Fine, everyone eat. Yeah, you were all somewhat hungry. Alright, so she has a shield bout. She's going in first. I touched the door and got attacked. So we've got this idiot and these groups of idiots. And I'm a little worried about our shuttle with these groups of idiots back here. So, there's also rare thrombos on Inu's tile. Hopefully we'll be able to get there in time. So we're going to double back and protect the shuttle. These guys are preparing a while. But they all have melee weapons, so they should be pretty easy to take down. And then we'll continue on the hunt for the mercs. Yeah, especially given this terrain. They have, like, polluted, shallow water to traverse to try to get to us. Massive advantage for us. And this will also maybe make aggro happy. Easy mood boost. Aggro, you just want to go for the other one? You probably don't need backup. You did not. In fact, yoink! My meals. Alright, Red Mist will try this door. What I'm trying to do is coax them out. Okay, here we go. That looks like a masterwork weapon. It is an assault rifle. That's pretty good. Smelly's Love. Tactical sight, heavy rounds, and ugly. So, not bad. Not bad at all. Tactical sight improves accuracy. Heavy rounds improves damage and stopping power. And then ugly just hurts its beauty and market value. I don't care at all. That would be a great weapon to add to our arsenal. They're obviously not alone. What I'm going to try to do is... Oh, you already hit him in the face. Perfect. I want to lure them out into the open, where we're going to have a bit of an advantage. Also, I think with Red Mist like hopped up on Goju, she probably could decapitate all of them by herself. I just don't want to necessarily risk her that much. Visitors are here? Oh, that's weird. Okay. I'm going to prep the area so there aren't barricades blocking our rapid retreat. And here we go. Popping the door open and ganking Maker. A mad mega scarab. Okay. Whew. Good job. Good dodge aggro. You didn't lose another eye. All right, there we go. Guns down. At this point, they are coming to attack us, so I am going to post up here and have Red Mist intercept with the shooters just ready to, like, end them quick. So let's prop this door open. Looks like Frith is going around. I think I'm gonna go in for the sleigh. Yep, you're dead. Malvina's coming. You're dead too. Grabbing the recon armor to smelt might not be a bad idea. And there's just Onisan left. Alright, you know what? Let's go for 3 for 3. Yep, you're dead too. She's a little scary. Just a little. Alright, where is it polluted? Because I don't necessarily want to step on pollution. So we can wait here while Red Mist explores the facility. So I'm going to pick up Smelly's Love. The gun. There is chem fuel here, which is great. Unfortunately, I'm inevitably going to see a whole bunch of corpses as a result of being around here. There's just really no way around it. But there's still a chance for, like, drones or other potential enemies to harm me here, which is why I want to play it safe. There's also free Goju, so yes, I see that. Because I don't know how to refine it just yet. The chem fuel's awesome. Often these facilities will have chem fuel, so that doesn't really surprise me. Oh, God, yes. Hell yes. Refuel for Boba Shuttle. Alright, aggro. Let's start stripping them and taking their armors. Area is now safe. No, it ain't. Well, no, this is other map tile. Okay. Inu. Close that door. We're not quite done. Let me zoom all the way out, claim the doors, and force them open. Not quite all the way done, looting everything here. Take everything of value that we can. I probably won't stick around in this polluted tile to do the plasteel mining and all that stuff. I just don't... You know what? You're not going to make the door in time. So, forbid, don't go outside. Breakfire has pollution resistance. Ultimately, the toxic buildup that you get from being on pollution isn't very fast. So it's not like a huge threat to them as long as I get out of dodge, you know, quickly. I'm not too worried about it. And that's the full facility. So I'm going to have Flip pick this up and then do the ancient uplink. I guess the smoke pop and smoke pop packs will sell. The weapons don't really have good resale value, so I'm not even going to bother picking them up. Although one could argue that they can be smelted or whatever. Maybe I'll grab the assault rifle if I can carry it. All right. While we hack the ancient uplink, I'll have Aggro try to mine some uranium, but I'm not staying longer for that. It's not worth leaving Inu by himself at home. What happened to you? Oh, that crazed mega scarab nibbled you. And yes, I can put Aggro in tainted armor. So once I get home, I'll give him the better weapon, and then give him the best armor that we can give him too. And it's not psychos that can wear tainted armor, it's bloodlust. Psychos still care about that. Oh, Inu now has hot boomalopes. I mean, boomerats. All right, we managed to hack. Oh no, we got locked out. You know what? I don't care. I'll probably just leave. Oh, they gifted me uranium? Oh, sure. So, set to load. We want to load the uranium up. Aggro, you grab that chunk. Will I check the engine danger? Yes, I will. That's a good call. Red Mist, you want to do it? Are you still hopped up on Go Juice? You probably are. Yeah, because Go Juice lasts a while. And then before we get ready to leave, have her pop that open to see if there's like an obvious... Because she's invisible and also has a shield belt, so she could like sneak grab stuff in order to try to search for a cure. And deep drilling is almost done being researched, so what do you want to research next will be up to you. Inu's been busy while we were away. And yeah, I should remove the patient gowns. Just dump them out. Some local litter. Int Trainer, Soother, Lucy, and Glitter World. None of those are cures. So I'm not even going to bother with the bugs. Heading home. Thank you, soldiers, for your junk. All right, in terms of what we have on us, yeah, here we go. That recon armor looks pretty good for aggro. 80%. There's also 79 here as well, but 80% is fine. Your gun, Smelly's Love, is equipped. So, he has a masterwork weapon, which is more accurate, and he also has a shooting skill of 15, plus he is a blur runner. So he's pretty dangerous. In the scheme of things, I would say. And I'll probably smelt these other... maybe I won't smelt that one, but I'll smelt the other recon armors, because this one's high enough percent that I'll just use it. So the current priority right now is to prepare for a lab raid. Because we'll be headed to this laboratory, hopefully finding some of the lab progress stuff. This stuff. So we still need a whole bunch of materials. We need the aberration redirector, we need the mutagen inhibitor core, the trait selection, which would be really helpful, and then all the other pieces of that lab as well. So there's a lot of work to be done. And then on top of that, cures for red mist. Hey Sean, thank you for the resub, and doing pretty well. Thank you for asking. All right, the boomer rats are done being a nuisance. I definitely want to go for the Thrumbo before they leave. So once aggro's up, we'll take the new gun for a spin. So again, it has tactical sights, which increases accuracy, and then heavy rounds, which does extra damage. Plus it's masterwork, so it does extra damage on top of that. So whole lot of bonuses there. Not the best weapon I've ever seen, but I've seen worse. Much, much worse. Could have been like a bow that was ugly, right? Like, you know, it could be worse. All right, aggro, you need some recreation before I have you go out there. Maybe you just drink a little hair of the dog that bit you. And let's go ahead and have this be target practice for everyone. So aggro's chance to hit is 100%. Break's chance to hit is 34%. In-use is 27. And flips 20. What about stopping power offset actually does? So what that is like, it's the stun. When you get hit, it's that like momentary stun that Unstoppable also stops. So it isn't like armor pen or anything like that, which would have been nicer. But the damage multiplier is very useful. Okay, one down, one to go. And the amount of damage he's doing per bullet is, like, quite high. Oh, transport crash here. A friendly transport crash, so someone we should rescue. In you run. You're being chased. Redman's still dying? Yes. She's still on borrowed time. Okay, aggro, you go rescue Ramonica. And then break. And flip, you finish the hunt. Beam weapons it is. So that's what we'll queue up next once Deep Drill's done. Would a horn be a useful weapon for Red Mist? Not compared to a what she already has now. Would not. Sebastian, thank you for the resub. Oh boy, you are super bleedy. Again, yes, I could have hemogen, I could have coagulated, but I'd rather have the medical skill. Well, she's pretty happy. Oh, are you you're a masochist, aren't you? So you are in a delicious amount of pain, I suppose. Yes. You're quite happy with that, aren't you? Would you be able to clean tinted armor? No. That's not a thing you can do in RimWorld. Lava emergence. Ooh, right next to our base. Right, I am going to... Oh, this door is supposed to be open, but I'm going to forbid that to just do hauling. I realized that these boom rats are going to starve to death and blow up if I don't open this door. But I wanted to haul the stuff that is in the shuttle bay before it, like, gets to be a problem. A volcanic winter. Well, that's fitting given that we just had a lava emergence. So the volcanic winter and the heat wave are fighting for dominance. And so far the heat wave is winning by a lot. Good enough. Deep drilling is done. Beam weapons are next. The only way I would ever consider, like, taking someone else's waste is if it was, like, a cure for red mist, which this is not, so forget it. So in order to prep for our lab run, we could probably manage it with what we've got now, especially if I go juice red mist. So maybe what I'll do is I'll wait for the toxic buildup to clear of our system, because the toxic buildup does lower our consciousness a little bit. And then once that's set, we'll depart as probably the same 4-man team, leaving Inu out. The other thing we're going to need, more than likely, is bedrolls, because we're not going to be able to clear a lab in a day. So we'll create bedrolls to be able to sleep in situ. And they're all good, so everyone has the same quality. Another thing we could consider while we prep is to take advantage of, like, the marine armor that we can make. And we have a little bit of plasteel. So I was thinking of starting to roll marine helmets out to protect our brains. And then once we have marine helmets, do recon armor paired with it. So we'll want marine armors. Ingredient radius will be tiny. Made by Breakfire. Normal plus. Move that to the top. Now let's open this back up so they can leave. So you are of Orbital Emporium. That's going to help our rep with the Traders Guild a bit, rescuing her from falling from space. That's a net positive. Another thing we might want to consider before headed is Breakfire has about 10 days left before he has to sleep. So depending... I mean, realistically, I think we're ready to go now. So maybe I'll go knowing that we can then rest upon return. I wanted more armor, but I don't think it's, like, strictly necessary for a lab run. Also, to more in detail answer your question about weapons, Thrumbohorn have a DPS about 10 with an armor pen of 40. Let's say 10.5 and 40. And then the Gladius we have is a... well, that's... Okay, you have to put that down. That's not actual data. Here we go. 11.7 and 35. The data that you saw there was a consequence of her abilities, right? Because she's Herculean, so she smash real hard, right? This is a melee damage factor 300%, so it nudges the numbers slightly in my favor. Slightly. That's why she runs around decapitating everyone. All right, it's 4 in the morning. Let's start packing to go to the lab. So I'm going to ring 10 survival meals, so that's like enough for roughly 2 days. Bring 2 go juice, 4 tea, 10 extra meds, let's do actually 8 tea and 8 beer. And then we'll want the bedrolls. For some reason or other, not all the bedrolls were... Oh, they're not uninstalled. All right, that looks about right. I'll have everyone just like top up their food and recreation here. So what I'll do is everyone who will be going on the trip will just have a rec hour, because we're not going to have like easy access to recreation for a while. So we might as well just get as much as we can now. Turn off the things we don't need on so they don't break down. Pretty much everyone's recreated all the way up, so put them back, and we're all set. I'm going to bring a few extra meals. Let's do 16. Don't think we'll need it, but like if we ever go on a food binge and we just end up eating all the food that was available, obviously we'd want a little bit more. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow ancients.